In the last video, we did a lot of reflecting. The reason we do this is really to learn more about everything that we experienced this year so that we can better prepare ourselves for next year. In this video, Simon and I are going to continue our chat from the last video and talk more about our goals and action plan for 2021. Before we dive into this further, please remember to subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so you don't miss other real estate investing videos like this one from our Elevate team. So honestly, with news about vaccine rollouts and an end to 2020, I'm really looking forward to 2021. Now, our overarching long-term goal is growth. So Simon, do you have any specific goals or objectives for 2021?
So firstly, broadly, our goal and objective is to be the best real estate investment shop here in Toronto, servicing folks who are looking at investing in the Toronto real estate market. How we're going to do that, it's always evolutionary. Every year we're trying to improve and get better. And really next year, a lot more focus on creating value for our investors is going to be digging deeper into what are the things that do create value, whether it's renovations, whether it's laneway houses, and that being a thing now that the city is relaxed a lot of the rules and encouraged individuals to build laneway houses, and further integration of our services so that we can provide a lot of this insight while we're trying to help investors buy their investment properties. So to do this, we're going to have to work on training a lot more. One of the unique things and how we work is we're so much more focused on training. We're not a sales organization, really. We want our clients that we're working for to be very much comfortable with the type of investments that they're taking on. We want them to understand the risks that they're taking when they're jumping into investments. So really creating a much more methodical, linear process that would allow our clients to get a better sense as to how the real estate investment asset class works here in Toronto. The other thing that I would say is on our side is that it's going to be a big goal for us next year is getting our office up and running. This was originally part of our plan in 2020 this year. Obviously, that didn't happen, but we're really looking forward to getting our office up and running and really integrating ourselves both with the local community that we're going to be situated at near St. Clair and Oakwood, and then more broadly speaking, reaching out and being much more connected with our investor community. So a lot of the real estate investors we work with over the past, they have bought multiple investment properties, and just having that office space will make for a better environment for us to keep in touch with them. They can pop by. Hopefully there will be a coffee shop next door so we can just grab a coffee and hang out and so forth. So that's really going to be one of the big goals for 2021. Aside from that, it's really just continue to be better at what we do. I mean, we focus in a very unique submarket here in Toronto, focusing on entirely the freehold side of the market, which has been, as we've kind of alluded to in many other videos, one of the best investment markets here in Toronto. So we want to just continue to get better at that every day, and hopefully have a nice fresh start in 2021.
No, I totally agree that training is very important. With real estate investing, it's not just about a one-time purchase. We view it as like a long-term relationship with our clients. And as your number of properties grow, there's just so many more complexities that you need to think about. There's like tax implications, how to structure your assets so that you can get the most out of your mortgage qualifications and things like that. We're always trying to learn more about it as things keep changing. And then once we learn it, then we can better teach our clients as well. So we have these goals for 2021. How can we translate these goals into specific offerings that we plan on rolling out for 2021?
Yeah, this is a good question because it really is looking at our individual processes, like how we work as a team and how we've interacted with our clients, and being much more tailored in our approach so that we really tackle the micro issues that come up. One of the topics that you and I, Sam, we've talked about, and a lot of the clients have brought up over time, is analyzing their portfolios.
Yes.
So much of our time is spent buying properties and then getting them up and running. We don't actually sit back with our clients and say, 1 year in, 6 months in, how does that portfolio look? Are there opportunities to optimize that portfolio? Can we refinance an asset? Can we reposition one of the buildings, or sell a building that's not performing as well, to kind of move the capital to an area that might be a higher performing investment opportunity? So this is something that's unique for real estate brokerage to consider. The term that they use in the investment space is certainly asset management, as opposed to property management, where you're actively looking at trying to improve one's portfolio, and look for opportunities to expand. So that's going to be one of the things that I think are going to be really interesting for 2021 as we again dig deeper into the whole life cycle of real estate investing. And then I think the other things that we're going to work on, I talked about a little bit earlier, but just value add opportunities, laneway houses, doing bigger developments. Some of our clients are now taking on some new builds altogether, and so really getting a really good census to the opportunities that are in the development space and trying to just slowly get our way into that market as well. I think we've done really good in the rehab space, where we're taking an existing building and we are renovating the building, we're upgrading it, internally, but we're not making any structural changes in the building. And so maybe 2021, that's going to be one of those things that we're going to be really starting to ramp up a little bit more with respect to digging deeper into that real estate value chain process.
The other big thing from last year was that we also grew a lot as a team, both physically in numbers and also in our total portfolio size. What do we have planned as a team for next year?
So this is something that I'm super excited about working on. I think our team up until really the beginning of this year was a fairly small team. You were up to, I think, 5 people at the end of 2019. So lots changed. We've over doubled our team since then. And we do see a lot more further growth on both the property management as well as the real estate investment sales side of the business. So really focusing on growing the team, ensuring that the team has the best knowledge, is well informed to be able to make decisions and to advise clients to kind of help them with their investments is really going to be the key. We want to be individually experts in the field that we're working in, and trying to get our team up to that level is going to be a huge priority for this year. You talked about buying investment properties. So this year we bought 6, hoping for more next year. I think we are very much the type of team that is, we'll practice what we preach. We are very much investors in the same type of market that we advise our clients on. So encouraging that as well, and focusing on that. The other thing that I would say that's going to be really important as we're really starting to grow and grow very quickly now is relationships that we have. So, for the longest time, there might only have been 1 or 2 contacts that we worked with in each of the individual trades or with banks and so forth, but really strengthening those relationships. So when an investor has questions related to mortgages, we have 4 or 5, 6, 5-6 contacts that they could reach out to depending on their situation.
Exactly. Yeah.
And same thing for contractors, and same thing for trades and so forth. Just having that entire team in-house, in a way, or in-house, or the relationship strong enough to kind of be able to facilitate those issues when they do come up, will be really important as we're really growing at this point and trying to strengthen all those areas that otherwise we were not as well-rounded up until recently. And I think we've got the team to be able to really clean those up and get those ready to go.
Yeah, totally. Practicing what we preach is really important. That's what gets me excited about doing my job, because what I learn about, it benefits myself and also benefits others as well. So should we share some projections for 2021 for our company?
We had some lofty projections for 2019 or 2019. At the end of 2019, we had some pretty lofty projections. And then obviously COVID hit and that changed dramatically. I think incrementally, what I would say is for 2021, we want to see an improvement. Obviously, we're not quite out of COVID. I think we're going to be in better shape. So we're stretching for next year is to push for $80 million in total investment transactions facilitated in 2021. So looking forward to that. But I think more importantly, beyond that is, we've stressed how much it is important to us about relationships and working with people that we're, working with clients where we're managing their properties or facilitating their leases. I think the main thing really is wrapping our head around this notion of customer service and being really, really focused on understanding what client satisfaction looks like and making sure that that's a priority by the middle and end of this year. So end of next year, sorry, that we can actually really get a good gauge of what that's going to look like and have a really strong sense of what our clients are looking for. I think those are the things that I would say, if from a projection, if we score high on client satisfaction, if we're doing the sales that we're projecting for 2021, that would be a very successful year for us looking into 2021.
Oh yeah, client satisfaction and feedback is super important. I think in the beginning of this year, we might have asked for feedback, and that really helped us shape where to go towards the beginning of this year. So we're all for hearing feedback and making sure our clients are satisfied. So yeah, I'm really excited for our plans for 2021, and we'd love to hear from you as well. So feel free to comment in the comments below and tell us what you have planned for 2021. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a thumbs up and help us out by sharing it on your social media and tag us at Elevate Realty CA. Finally, I just want to say that we're very grateful for growing relationships with our clients, and we really hope to continue to work closely together next year. On behalf of the Elevate team, we want to wish our viewers happy holidays and all the best in your real estate investing journey. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.